I tell you what, man. You know what I'm saying. Before we even go even further, I want to really commend you for standing up for rap music. Because you know what I'm saying. To me, you are one of the pioneers of the West Coast scene. You know what I'm saying. And it's good to see you, kind of put motherfuckers in their place, man. So much props for that, homie.
Well, my belief is this. When I got into rap, I got brought in through New York. Africa Islam produced my first albums, and I became like part of the Zulu Nation out there, honorary member coming from L.A., and they told me early in the game, man, this is a really precious art form, and don't disrespect it.
Yeah.
And, they say rap music requires skill. So, my thing is, I don't have a problem with anybody personally, but I believe that there has to be a certain skill level, there has to be a certain respect to the art, or you just taking it and running with it and just trying to get money, and you don't give a fuck, and you don't care about who was in it, and you don't care about nobody, and that's that bullshit, So, I knew when I came through the door, I wasn't coming through the door dissing Melly Mel and dissing Grandmaster Caz. That's like sacrilegious.
Yeah.
We from the West Coast, but we know where it came from, so you can't just say, hey, it was ours now and fuck you, and that's corny. That's whack. That's not acceptable. So my thing is, I just want rap to stay at a certain difficulty level. I fucked with niggas all the way up the Bay, whether it be Lynch Hung or any of the cats, sick with it niggas, and people just really go in the studio and try to do something good. That's all I'm saying. Don't just say, hey, I can say anything and it's dope. It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't. Everybody, you have to work at it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and it is an art form. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel that there's many rappers, you know what I'm saying, like X-Rated, you know what I'm saying, the Penitentiary. He's just such a wonderful lyricist. It's like he's not getting his notability. And there's hundreds of cats, I feel, you know what I'm saying, that ain't getting the props that they should be getting. You know what I'm saying? So
if you're a lyricist like me, I never claimed to be the great lyricist, but I always tried to, say something that would hold on to a nigga's head and he might be able to walk with. I want to make raps that you would walk with, like while you walk down the street, you think of an Ice-T lyric or something I said in the records, And there's a lot of really, really good people, and if you're really a lyricist, you'll listen to the lyrics. When you hear a rapper, I'm studying them.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear what they say. And when I hear bullshit, I know it's bullshit. I'm like, what is this? This is bullshit. I could have put anybody on this record to say this shit.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. I'm a critic when it comes to that, but not a hater.
That's true. That's true, man. I followed your music since I was a kid, and I see exactly what you're saying. I also want to let you know, Ice, I'm putting out this compilation right now. It's done. It's going to come out in June. Man, I got rappers from all over the United States rapping with cats from Iran, Saudi Arabia, Africa. It's never been done before like this, man. I got so much
business. That's the business right there. That's fly.
Yeah, it's called Underground Society Volume 1, Fuck the Illuminati. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's a worldwide project. Matter of fact, your boy Black Silver, man, he wants to put one of them tracks up on there.
This is Silver's project. Black Ice is Silver's project. Black Ice was something I did out of love for Silver, and so he, even the fact I'm doing an interview with it, the record we did it a long time ago, shows Silver's, still working with it, and it's something he's proud of, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. What about, you know what I'm saying, I had the pleasure to review the last Ice-T solo album in the Murder Dog, and interview you for that project. When's the next solo album coming, homie?
I really don't know. I got an album that I've been working on called The Hood Manual, which I've had for a long time. I think music has to drop in certain climates, and right now the climate out there for music is kind of whack to me.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of pop, and I've been so anti-pop my whole career. I'm not going to do no pop music now, unless I do a record with Coco talking some crazy shit, having some bullshit fun,
Yeah.
But I just kind of like said I'll wait, lay back, Mobb Deep, Prodigy just came home. I just got to wait for the West weather to get correct, where niggas is like, okay, we listening to that now, you know. But from right now, the shit is Lady Gaga out. You know, niggas is just like trying to be, you know, as pop as they can. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Unfortunately, I've been acting for a long time, so I'm eating. I'm not hungry at all. So I'm just like, I'll wait. I'll wait till the right time. But, you know, I go out now, I tour a little bit. I'm doing this, that, and the other. So I test my new music out when I'm on the road, but I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, man, you look back at your career, what would you say is your most proudest moment? I know that's got to be hard to ask you because you got a lot, but if you could you narrow it down maybe?
I think my proudest moment when I first went out on the Dope Jam tour, this was a tour with myself, KRS-One, Biz Markie, Kumo D, Dougie Fresh, Eric B, and Rakim, and being the only West Coast group and coming on that stage and just tearing the shit down.
Wow.
You know? And all the New York groups were like, and I was like the opener, and I had a police car on stage. I was standing on the police car and wilding, and it just took that across country. And at the end of that tour, all those groups had mad respect. They was like, fuck, you know, this nigga's not fucking around.
Yeah.
And to do that with the, you know, coming from LA, that was a big moment for me, you know, to say, hey, I held my own, and you niggas know about us now, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing for you to be able to, I mean, have this longevity too, after all these years, and still, you know what I'm saying, spit that venom on the mic like you do. I think, man, you're gonna be one of them cats. You're gonna be rapping, man, forever. You know, I mean, you just.
I think once you understand how to rap, once you understand how to compose rhymes, you know, you'll be able to do it forever. That's like saying a sax player. Well, he can play the sax till he goes in the grave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A singer will sing till he dies. I don't think you ever have to necessarily stop. You know, the problem is as you get older, you know, rest in peace Nate Dogg today, you know, we just heard about that. When you start getting older, you know, the new kids, they just not familiar with you. You know, you're just out of their. I'll give you a good example. I did an interview the other day with a 20-year-old girl, right?
Uh-huh.
And she said to me, you know, I heard of you, Ice-T. She says, you know, but I'm not familiar. I said, well, look, you know, I made my money when people bought records at the record store. She said, what's a record store?
Yeah, it almost makes you laugh. I mean, it does.
Yeah, she said, what's a record store? I said, well, you know, like Tower. She's like, huh? I'm like, Virgin? She like, huh? She said, you mean like Best Buy? I was like, well, not Best Buy. Best Buy sells refrigerators, you know?
Yeah.
But this is the age we're in. So you figure, like, think about it like this. I've been on Law and Order now going on 11 years.
Yeah.
So if a kid is 18, he was 7 years old when I went on Law and Order.
Yeah.
So what's his reference point to me rapping?
Yeah, that's true.
He has none. Whereas somebody like you who say, oh, God grew up on you, you know we kicked up dust. You have that respect for me. But the kids, they don't know me. They like, you know, who is he?
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like, you know, you got to know that if you're making a record, you're more making it for the more mature hip-hop heads. And, you know, thing of it is also the shit I'm going to spit on my record isn't going to be attractive to a 16-year-old kid.
No.
My shit is more adult. My shit is more thought out. It's not as random and crazy as a 16-year-old thinks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you got concepts, you got storylines, you got ideas, you got facts. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
And experience and wisdom, and that's something that sounds like they parents. So you know it's something different. You know, and if I were to rap the same way I rapped back when I started, that would be foolish too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Well, you're doing your thing though, man. I mean, you're getting in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? You're spitting that real shit. And I still say to this day, I don't care what anybody says, you are the most famous rapper alive because no other rapper is seen by millions of people each week on TV.
Yeah, well, you know, there's people that argue that. I was talking to somebody the other day. They said Will Smith is one of the most famous